Hi, you guys. Welcome to Audrey's reading area. Yes, today is wonderful Monday, right? Fun day Monday. And it also is the celebration that the day that we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. Yesterday was his actual birthday, January 15th, but we celebrate it today on this Monday, January 16th. So, of course, you know what type of book I'll be reading today. Dr. Martin Luther King's Martin's Big Words. Martin's Big Words. The Life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It's written by Doreen Rappaport, illustrated by Bryan Collier. But first, shout out to my grandbabies, Korea, Sanaa, David the Third, and Kaden. I love you. I miss you guys so much. Mwah, mwah. Alexa, what time is Audrey's reading area?
Audrey Reads in her area live at 8 o'clock p.m.
Live. Live at 8, you guys. Thanks for being here. Listen up, listen up. Martin's Big Words on this celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Martin's Big Words. So let me put on my glasses, my second eyes, right? So everywhere in Martin's hometown, he saw the signs, white only. Everywhere, white only. Everywhere, white only. His mother said these signs were in all southern cities and towns in the United States. Every time Martin read the words, he felt bad. Until he remembered what his mother told him. You are as good as anyone. And I'm telling you all that. You are as good as anyone. That's right. You are as good as anyone. You are as good as anyone. In church, Martin sang the hymns. You know the songs that they sing in church? They call them hymns. Hyms. Hymns. Hymns. In church, Martin sang hymns. He read from the Bible. He listened to his father preach. These words made him feel good. When I grow up, I'm going to get big words too. Oh, yeah. Martin grew up. He became a minister like his father. And he used the big words he had heard as a child from his parents and from the Bible. Everyone can be great. Everyone can be great. He studied the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi. He learned how the Indian nation won freedom without ever firing a gun. Martin said love when others said hate. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. So read it again. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. He said together when others said separate. He said peace when others said war. Sooner or later, all the people of the world will have to discover a way to live together. In 1955, on a cold December day in Montgomery, Alabama, Rosa Parks was coming home from work. A white man told her to get up from her seat on the bus so he could sit. She said no, and she was arrested. Montgomery's black citizens learned of her arrest. It made them angry. They decided not to ride the buses until they could sit anywhere they wanted. So they wanted to be able to sit anywhere they wanted on the bus. Nowadays, we can do that. Couldn't do that back in those days. For 381 days, They walked to work and school and church. They walked in the rain and cold and the blistering heat. Martin walked with them and talked with them and sang with them and prayed with them until the white city leaders had to agree that they could sit anywhere they wanted. You know why? Do you know why? Yes, you're right. Because since the black people were walking, they weren't getting the money that they needed. So they didn't put any money in the bus because they were walking, and now they were missing the money. So now they had to agree that they could sit anywhere they wanted because they wanted the money to come back in the buses. They wanted them to pay so that they can make more money. When the history books are written, someone will say there lived black people who had the courage to stand up for their rights. That's right. In the next 10 years, black Americans all over the South protested for equal rights. Martin walked with them and talked with them and sang with them and prayed with them. White ministers told them to stop. Mayors and governors and police chiefs and judges ordered them to stop. But they kept on marching. Wait. For years I have heard the words wait. We have waited more than 340 years for our rights. They were jailed and beaten and murdered. But they kept on marching. Some black Americans wanted to fight back with their fists. Punch. They wanted to punch. They wanted to fight back with their fists. Martin convinced them not to do that. Oh, no, no. By reminding them of the power of love. Love is the key to the problems of the world. Love is the key to the problems of the world. Many white Southerners hated and feared Martin's words. A few threatened to kill him and his family. His house was bombed. His brother's house was bombed. But he refused to stop. Remember, if I am stopped, this movement will not be stopped because God is with this movement. Look at this picture. I love this picture. I love this illustration. The marches continued. More and more Americans listened to Martin's words. He shared his dreams and filled them with hope. I have a dream that one day in Alabama, little black boys and little black girls will join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. After 10 years of protests, the lawmakers in Washington voted to end segregation. The white-only signs in the South came down. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. cared about all Americans. He cared about people all over the world. And people all over the world admired him. In 1964, he won the Nobel Peace Prize. He won it because he taught others to fight with words, and not fists. Beautiful illustrations. Martin went wherever people needed help. In April of 1968, He went to Memphis, Tennessee. He went to help garbage collectors who were on strike. He walked with them and talked with them and sang with them and prayed with them. On his second day there, on his second day there, he was shot. He was shot. He died. He was shot, and I'm going to add the words, he was killed. He didn't just die, he was killed. He was shot and he was killed. He died. Freedom, peace, his big words are alive for us today. Together, I have a dream. Love. Love. The end. Here are some important dates for you to remember. January 15, 1929. Martin Luther King Jr. is born in Atlanta, Georgia. June 18, 1953, Coretta Scott and Martin Luther King are married. So you can pause and read all these dates. All of these important dates. Yes. The end. So this book was a shortened version of all of those events that you heard about that happened. This is a shortened version, but if you want to read and hear more about all the stories and all the things that happened, just go ahead and get some books. I'm encouraging you again to get some books, open them up and read. Read some books. I will be trying to get more books on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. for the rest of the week. I will be trying, okay? Shout out to Doreen Rappaport, illustrated by Bryan Collier. So Martin's Big Words, The Life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Love it. Love it. Those of you who had today off, I hope you were able to celebrate for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Shout out to my mom, of course. My mom is here, always here supporting me. Shout out to my friend John Flowers. Thank you, John, for being here. Thank you so very much. If anybody else is here, please comment under the comments. Otherwise, I won't know that you're here until after I end the live. But thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate the love and support. Don't forget now to click the like button and click the share button. Then go on over to YouTube, look for Audrey's Reading Area, and then smash that subscribe button for me. You know I'm going to show you, yes, Audrey's Reading Area. Audrey's Reading Area. Yes. And go ahead and subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. Punch it up. Well, thank you. Thanks for your love and support. Tell everybody about Audrey's Reading Area and let all of your kids listen to me read these fun and exciting and educational, yes, and multicultural books and inspirational books and fun books. All right? Yes. Thank you. And I will see you again tomorrow live. Live. Live at 8 tomorrow. See you soon here at Audrey's Reading Area.